and this video is going to show you how to best purchase Lightroom Classic, which is what I use to teach my classes, and it's the best way to get your photos organized quickly. So the software Lightroom Classic is sold by a software company called Adobe. So you want to go to adobe.com. You will be directed to your country. If you are not in a country, that's like the United States, like here you can see I've been redirected to the Australian site. So that means that you'll be paying in Australian dollars. And so there's been a new development in the last week that is totally new for Adobe, in that you can buy Lightroom Classic on a monthly basis without being locked into an annual contract. Previously, you could only buy Lightroom Classic by signing up for an annual subscription. So this is a really big improvement, but it is a bit hard to navigate and to find. So the way that you can find the monthly option to purchase Lightroom Classic is that you need to go to Creativity Design, go to Photographers, okay? And this is like the only page that I've found this option. So you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page. Keep going until you get here. Now, the way to purchase Lightroom Classic is through the cheapest way is through this one, Lightroom 1 TB plan. Okay. The photography plan will give you Photoshop, Lightroom Classic, and Lightroom, the Creative Cloud Pro will give you everything. Now, Lightroom, the 1 TB plan, comes with Lightroom and Lightroom Classic plus a terabyte of storage. I only teach Lightroom Classic because it is the computer that can be downloaded to, it is the software program that can be downloaded to your computer, and it allows for more customization, and it allows for you to store your photos locally, okay? The one that's called Lightroom does work on the assumption that all of your photos are going to be stored in Adobe's cloud storage. My students really didn't like that idea, so I only teach Lightroom Classic, but the Lightroom plan will come with both versions of the program. But what you need to be installing is Lightroom Classic. So we're going to click on the Lightroom plan, which here in Australia is $18.99 per month annually. However, the new development is when you click on Buy Now, you now have the option to pay, not only pay monthly, but to pay monthly and cancel any time. So what your options are now, as of today is the 5th of August, you can pay monthly for $28.99 per month. And then you can cancel it at any time you'd like to. You can also pay annually, which is the way it has always been until the last week. And that means that you can either pay monthly on an annual contract. It means you are locked into a contract for a year at $18.99 per month if you want to pay monthly, or you can pay upfront at $191 upfront and use it for the year, right? Okay, so this means that you would save, about $50 if you wanted to use it for a year, if you paid upfront. Now, you do need to pay attention here about the refund policy. There is a 2-week trial for Lightroom Classic on any of these plans. So you can sign up, you can put your credit card in, you can use it for 2 weeks, and you can cancel without penalty, okay, for 2 weeks. If you cancel for 14 days, your payment is non-refundable and your service will continue to the end of that month's billing period. So with the monthly plan, you can cancel up until 14 days, okay, and get your money back. So there's a free trial. With the annual plan, if you cancel after 14 days, your service will continue to the end of the month's billing period, and you will charge an early termination fee. That fee is usually 50% of what's left on your contract. And then with annual, you need to cancel before 14 days. And if you cancel after, you'll have to pay through, to the end of your contracted term. Okay, so be careful about what you're choosing. But this is a really great development that you can just sign up for a month. You can pay for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months with no penalty if you cancel. Now, in terms of what I suggest you purchase, I suggest that most people go with this monthly option, because what this means is that if you decide that you want to keep it around for a while, I am pretty sure that Adobe will let you upgrade to an annual plan, because I have not tested that, but I would imagine they would be more than happy to take your money and lock you into a yearly contract. Most of my students do end up keeping Lightroom Classic for a year or two because they love the way that it enables them to work on their photos. But if you're not sure, I would just sign up for the monthly and do the 2-week free trial. With my Lightroom Live class, I have had students get all of their photos organized within the 14 days of the free trial. They just sign up for the plan right before they start the Lightroom Live class or are starting to use Lightroom Classic, and then they just get as much done within the 2 weeks. Or of course, you can like keep it around. In terms of canceling the Lightroom package up until today or up until recently. If you canceled your subscription, you were still able to use Lightroom Classic for free, just the organizing side, because the program has been downloaded to your computer. You just need to set it up correctly that you don't get caught into auto updates. I have not seen anything that has changed, so I believe that is still true, but I have not tested it with this new monthly option. So we're going to operate on the assumption that if you do sign up for a subscription, if you cancel it, you can still use the organizing side of Lightroom. What you cannot use is the editing or the map modules. Now, I know that's a lot of information, so if you have questions, please let me know. But this is a really, really, really great development because in my class with, the 3-week Lightroom Live class, you could get your photos organized within a month, only pay $28.99 for that month to use Lightroom Classic, and then you would have your master photo collection all sorted on an external drive. And you can see here that I can access all my photos without using any sort of software. So remember that if you're using Lightroom Classic as a tool to sort your photos automatically, you do not need to keep it around forever. You can always access your photos through the folders on your computer, on your external drive. They're always in your control. They are not locked into Lightroom Classic. So if you have any questions, I'm Allison Lee, the memory curator. This is a really exciting update. And so I look forward to helping you with your photos. So anyway, just to complete the process, if you pick the monthly, you just click continue. And then you just need to set up an Adobe account. Definitely skip this stock thing. Do not sign up for the 1 month free trial. Do not select that. Just click continue, and then you can choose your plan here if you change your mind, but then you'll be directed to sign up for Adobe account. So I hope that helps. Definitely let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in a class.